our predicted lineup. As we said, Zerbi has spoken in the press conference, and what is the team news going into it?
Yeah, so for sure, we know Vicario, he's out, still recovering from his hernia operation. Bentancur, he is out because of he's still recovering from his hamstring. Mohamed Kudus, we know, was set to be back for this weekend, and he suffered a major setback, so he's going to be out for the season, alongside Davis, Odegaard, Maddison, and Decky, who are still long-term absentees. Maddison, though, getting closer and closer, so maybe we'll start seeing him soon, but not yet. And Pape Matar is back in training, but his shoulder is heavily strapped, so whether he's going to be fit for the weekend or if he's going to be available to play remains to be seen. So that is the state of play. Still a lot of injury problems to contend with, and only really we've got Vicario and Bentancur there, and maybe Maddison, who we'll see before the end of the season.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, we're going into the unknown here. It's a first game under the new manager. We don't really have enough wingers to play the winger system. Is he going to go with that kind of 4-2-3-1? I kind of think he's probably going to go with a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Is he going to go with a back three, or is he going to go the back four? What was our last game? It was Forest. We played a back four that game, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's saying he doesn't want to overcomplicate it. So is he going to go with the formation the players are more used to? Or is he going to...
But what formation are the players used to?
That's also a great question, because we've played a lot of different formations this season. So we have played a back three a lot. We have played a back four a lot.
For me, not overcomplicating things is putting square pegs in square holes, putting players in their best positions. And I think the only way we can do that is to not play wingers, because we don't have any.
Yeah. I think... I've got a feeling he will go back four, but I think it probably makes more sense to go with the back three with the players available. I don't know. I mean, okay, let's go with...
What makes you think he's going to go for a back four?
Because I think he's just going to use one of Moani, or I think maybe Moani will play on the wing, and then he'll keep Javi there, Tell, and one of Richarlison and Solanke in their preferred position, and maybe put Moani there on the wing. That's what I think he's probably going to do. But he could go back three, and maybe either 3-4-3 or 3-5-2.
He's used back three plenty of times in his career.
I know, he's not adverse to it. Not adverse to that either. So he could do that. He could very easily do that. But is he a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2?
My opinion, 3-5. Yeah. Oof. I don't know. If it's a 3-4-3, then Javi could be in that kind of little left pocket, which he likes to play in. If it's a 3-5-2,
then where does that leave Tell?
Well,
on the right pocket,
sometimes, maybe on the right pocket. Maybe not even in there at all. I don't know.
I think he's going to have to play Tell, isn't he?
Why is he going to have to play Tell?
Who else is he going to play?
He's got plenty of players he can play in those positions.
But, he said he liked Tell. He wanted Tell at Marseille. I think he's probably the only attacker right now who's showing anything.
He's also spoken up Moani, spoken up Richarlison, spoken up Solanke.
Yeah. I think he does start Tell. But anyway, look. Let's go. So what are we going for? What formation are we going with? 3-5-2?
Yeah, I think so. 3-5-2. So in goal, we know for sure.
Yeah, that one we know.
Anthony Kinski. He's definitely starting.
5-2-2. What? No. 3-5-2. Yeah. So Kinski, he's going to get another nod. Let's just hope there's no more mishaps. And he knows definitely straight away he's going to be getting it from the Sunderland fans. They're going to be putting him under pressure to make a mistake. So he's going to have
it's up to his mentality.
That mental solidity in his mind.
Yeah.
But look, we know he is a calm character. I know he shat himself in Madrid, but we also know he made his debut in a Carabao Cup semi-final against, at the time, the best team in the league with like a few days training.
Yeah, and he was brilliant.
So let's hope he shows his mentality in this game.
Yeah. In the back three, I think Romero and Van der Ven for sure. Well, I think it will be
I think
Danso, Romero, Van der Ven.
I think definitely Romero van der Ven. So the question is, if he's going to go this system, does he do what like Tudor did with Porro and play him at centre back and build up?
I think he keeps Danso in there, to be honest.
Because I think he's going to want more technicians. Well, I guess because if we're playing Danso there, then we're saying Porro right wing back.
Yeah, Porro
Like
right wing back.
Okay. I've got a feeling it will be Porro right centre back.
No, I don't think so. I think he knows Danso's got a good mentality on it, and I think that's what he's favouring right now at this moment in time.
Okay, so on the left we're going to go with Doggy.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely over Jed, we're thinking.
Yeah, 100%.
Hasn't really been at his best since coming back from injury, though, has he?
No, but I think it's
He's had a
because
few
he's
weeks
been
now,
lacking
yeah.
match practice, and I think now he should be fully fit by now. Had 3 weeks to work on his fitness. Didn't go away with Italy either, I don't think. So he's been at the training ground. He's had probably the longest to work with out of anyone on that pitch than with Roberto De Zerbi. So I think Destiny definitely coming in there.
So he's saying it like this.
Yeah, exactly like that. In the midfield, I think it's going to be Gray Bergval.
Definitely Gray. So what are the other options? You've got Bergval, you've got
Bissouma, Sarr,
Gallagher,
Paulinia.
I was talking about Bert Gallagher a lot.
He's spoken up everyone.
Yeah, but there's some places he put emphasis on and some places he just mentioned. I want to see Graham Bergval. That's what I want to see.
I think it will be.
I've got a feeling it's going to be Gallagher in there.
Nah, I don't think so. I think Graham Bergval in the 10. I think it'll be Javi.
Javi in the 10.
Yeah, and then up top, I think it's probably going to be. I think Solanke for sure. He's mentioned Solanke a few times about being a really important player for us. And then alongside Solanke, you're looking at one of Muani, Tell, or Richarlison. He has talked all three of those up in the press conference. I kind of get the feeling it will be Richarlison over the other two. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Muani, though. He did say Muani is a good player, but it's not having a good season. So I think it'll be Richarlison.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Tell. I think he really likes Tell. Oh, it's a tough one. All right, let's go for Richie then. Like that. God, it's anyone's guess, isn't it? What
it could be anything.
What the chat thinking? Do we think he's going to go 3 at the back? Is he going to go 4? What are you guys thinking? Because we're really... It could be anything. It really could be anything. It could be back 4, back 3, 4-3-3, 4-4-2. It literally could be any formation. Because it's his first game. It's good. It could be a double pivot of like Bissouma and Gallagher instead of Gray and Berg. It could be... It could be a front two of Moani and Tell instead of Solanke and Richarlison. It could literally... A lot of people saying back 4. A lot of people saying back 4-2-3-1. It's so hard to predict. Says Gary Off says 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Back to basics 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, look, I would agree if we had a right winger, but we don't have a right winger.
Yeah, but you could play Moani there. You could play Tell there and someone else on the left.
Who?
Moani.
So
Or
only
Xavi.
Moani and Tell, the
You
only
could play
options,
Xavi
really.
on the left. You could play Richarlison on the left. He did say Rishi can play multiple positions.
He did say that, yeah.
So you could do that. 8-1-1 says Ashton White. Not sure about that.
8-1-1. Yeah, Thomas Frank ain't here anymore, people. Look, it's a predicted lineup. It's a prediction. If we get it wrong, we'll get it right the next time. Because after this game, we'll have a clear idea, I think, how he's going to go. But I think, look, this is what we're going to go for. for this game this weekend. We've got Kinski in goal, a back three of Kevin Danso, Cuti Romero, Mickey van der Ven, Porro right wing back, a Doggy left wing back, Gray, Bergvall and Javi in the midfield with Solanke and Richarlison up top. And I think that gives us more than enough options going forward. I really think it does against a Sunderland team which you know are going to sit deep. You've got two strikers there, you've got a 10 in behind them, and you've got a Doggy and Porro who are really going to be supporting the attack, with Bergvall and Gray getting up and down the pitch as well. So I quite like this team to face Sunderland this weekend.
Yeah, it's decent. I think in build-up, I don't know if Porro, if he's playing at wing. I know he was a wing back at Sporting, but I think if he's going to play a wing back, I think he brings Spence in and plays Porro a bit further back, because I think Spence gives them that little bit more of an outlet, and I think Porro is going to be very useful in build-up as well because of his technical ability, and I think that he values that a lot. So I think he would do that, in my opinion. But I do like this team. I like there's physicality and good ability at the back. There's good ability out wide as well. And there's a lot of threats up front, especially if we are whipping crosses in. But how many crosses are we going to whip in under Zerbi?
But also, you're looking at that team, there's technicians all over the park. You've got Romero at the back. You've got Archie Gray and Bergvall and Javi in the middle. You know? You've got Porro on the right-hand side. You've got technical ability in a lot of areas of that pitch.
It's true.
So, look, that is the lineup that we're going to go for. If this is the lineup, what is your first score prediction under Roberto De Zerbi?
I am going to go 1-1. I think it's going to be a game where I think, given that De Zerbi's come in, fresh set of eyes, I think there will be a bit of a breath of fresh air. So I think we are going to come out a bit of flying a bit, I reckon. And I reckon we're going to take a lead early and we're going to look super confident. And then I reckon we'll probably miss a few chances to go 2-3 up. We'll get frustrated. Sunderland will get back in the game. They'll get a goal in the last 20 minutes or so. Because we didn't kill the game off. And then I reckon we'll probably have to hang on for the last 20 minutes for a draw, because Sunderland will have taken a bit of momentum. And we'll probably come out of this game thinking draw is a decent result, but could have been 2-3-0 up in the first half an hour or something. That's what I think probably is going to happen in this game.
Is a draw a good result, or does it depend on what happens tonight for you?
Definitely depends. If West Ham win tonight, a draw's not a good result. That's the reality. And West Ham are likely to win. So I'm really hoping and praying, obviously, they don't, because I think going into this game knowing we need a win puts even more pressure on us, and we're not good at dealing with pressure at the moment. If West Ham fail to win and we go into this game knowing even if we don't win, that we're still outside the relegation zone, I think that kind of little lift of pressure could lead us actually winning the game. But I think because West Ham are going to win tonight, probably, it could add pressure.
You're predicting them to draw?
Yeah, I did predict them to draw, but they are still more likely to win than not.
They're favourites for the game, yeah.
Yeah, they're favourites.
Look, I'm going 1-1 as well. And I think a draw will be a decent result away at Sunderland, and potentially back that up with a bit of confidence with a win against Brighton at home next week. But yeah, I agree. I think Spurs will probably come out of those traps strong, dominate the possession, which, Sunderland will... That's how they play. They play without possession and try and hit you. They'll be sitting back. They'll be looking to frustrate us, and the onus will be on us to break them down. And I think it's going to be an interesting way to see how this all pans out. But I do think, we'll come away with the draw probably.